Mr. Prabhakar is also with us. He's head of research retail at IDBI Capital. Mr. Prabhakar, thanks very much for your time. Of course, moods change as soon as the index is up or down. So, in this scenario, which side of the highway do we take? North or south, or we just keep shuffling between the left side and the right side of the highway?
Good morning, Ashu. We have previous shows we have talked about many things, and I think those things have come true. If you recollect all those pointers, those things have come true. One was the fear of U.S. election. From 1953, Democrats have never won the third time. So this is one data I've put forward to you, and this time also it has happened the same. So that is one thing which is hampering the liquidity. We saw foreign fund sellers in India, and the other point is demonetization. So there were stocks and sectors which were rallying like there is no tomorrow. If you recollect, you asked me about microfinance at one point of time. Now, how do you justify the valuation is what you asked me. I said, it is very difficult. I come from an NBFC background, and you see these stocks have corrected 50%, and now there are questions rise whether the model is sustainable or not. So the stocks and sectors change every 8 years. We have seen in 2008 it was infra and real estate, and till today they have not performed. Maybe there are stock and sector which have run up and which is not justifiable, and those stocks and sectors are likely to change. So we have to change our strategy, and we have to change what is likely to work from here on. So that is very important, and that is where we are concentrating. We are trying to analyze the risk of whatever event which has happened, and how to position, how to make money in the market in the next 1 to 2 years.
Mr. Prabhakar, of course, for some reason, reaction of local markets is very fast on trivial stuff, but on very serious stuff, either the market is not able to digest it, or it doesn't understand it, so it doesn't react at all. Larsen and Toubro, forget their quarterly earnings, are actually this is India's beacon light for infrastructure. He's telling you, I'm firing 11% of my staff. I don't know if that's not an enough signal. Everybody's talking about economic growth, and here is Larsen and Toubro firing 11% of the staff, and the stock doesn't react. And most of their profits have come from selling this L&T Infotech stock. 2, Mr. Cyrus Mistry says publicly, in writing, that because Mr. Tata wanted to buy Chorus, we paid too much, that we used the wrong technology in Tata Telecom, and I don't see a single insurance company exercising their fiduciary responsibility. What's going on, Mr. Prabhakar? We seem to react to every trivial stuff, but here are epoch-making stuff happening, and the market just simply sitting and saying, what's going on? Am I watching a movie?
See, in L&T case, L&T has underperformed market, but there are few execution which has started to become stronger. I think that is the only difference. Yes, their profit mostly came from their disinvestment, but their execution on the ground level has been stronger. 11% workforce. Yes, I think many companies will now resort to cost cutting also, because the demand is not there on the ground, and it is a hope that demand will pick up once this demonetization exercise is over. Then the funds might come in, government might invest heavily on infrastructure development, and try to put some pocket in the money of the people by cutting taxes or giving some subsidy. So we are hoping. Market is mostly on hope. So the hope is that the recovery process will start, and government will be very aggressive in their stance once the demonetization thing gets over, and we buy based on hope. And in Tata case, it has been getting murkier. And there was one report which said the compromise is the only solution. I agree to it. We had Ambani brothers fight, and only the compromise saved them. If you go to courts, I don't think even after 10 years we are going to get any judgment. And whenever things are in litigation, decision making cannot be taken. Decision making will be postponed, or the people who are handling the situation will be afraid, because each and every decision will be questioned multifold. So it becomes very difficult to work being in Tata Group company at this point of time. So each decision making will be questioned by multiple layers. So I think then delay in decision making is also very harmful. So I think a compromise solution, like one author has put it, a chairman who is agreeable to both sides is the best option. So something like that, if it comes only, I think this mess will get over. Otherwise it is going to be very difficult. I agree with you. This is early start of correction. We have just corrected from 8900 to 7900, just 1000 points. We might see a rally of 400, 500 points, post which I see a major correction. So it is a 8-year cycle where we have always seen this correction. I have seen it in 92, I have seen it in 2000, I have seen it in 2008. Now we are in 2016. So it was long pending. Now it is now coming to the fore. And maybe the way it has come in, it has surprised even me, who have seen 3 cycles. This is the 4th cycle I am seeing, and it would have surprised many other people also.